This charming little car is a Peel P50, a car so small that it features in the Guinness Book of Records as the world's smallest production car. The Peel P50 is a three-wheeled microcar originally made in 1962 on the Isle of Man. Designed as a city car, it was advertised in the 1960s as capable of seating one adult and a shopping bag. The vehicle's only door was on its left side and equipment included a single windscreen wiper and one headlight. Standard colours were Daytona white, dragon red and dark blue. The one we're driving today is this lovely dragon red. At 54 inches long and 39 inches wide, and with a natural weight of 59 kilograms, the Peel P50 holds the record as the smallest car ever to go into production. Yes, the P50 is charming and it's got a very cute little face, but its strange design is also very clever. To me, this looks a bit more like one of Disney's Minions than a car. But then it is in fact a trike because it only has three wheels, and somewhere down the side there is its small capacity engine. It's less than 50cc, so it's classed as a trike. And you've got this little filler cap there just to put your fuel into the car. Yes, it's small, but it's got loads of character. It's got this little single windscreen wiper there, tiny little mirrors, and only one door, which is on the left-hand side. Suicide door, so you open it out, and it actually opens out pretty much the whole side of the car to give you the access to get in, and you need all of that. I mean, trying to get into this thing is a contortionist dream, even if you aren't of a particularly large stature. I'm surprised Jeremy Clarkson even ever managed to thread himself into it, but we'll come into that a little bit later because we'll have a look at some of the interior features or lack thereof. The back of the car just seems to drop off a cliff there, and you've got this little window at the back. It's kind of like a little Postman Pat van. And then of course just the singular wheel down here. There was actually on the originals, I think, it's just a handle there so you could actually pick up and tow the vehicle. But this car of course is a faithful recreation of the originals. What's clever about the Peel though is that it plugs the gap between car and moped because it's only got that 49cc engine. So you get some of the benefits of having a car but without getting taxed for it. Now, as I've mentioned, the car is light, as you can see, so any heavy traffic is going to buffet you about a bit, as you'll probably see when I drive it a bit later. But on small commutes in a city centre, imagine this is the perfect kind of little hopper if you haven't got particularly far to go. Certainly wouldn't want to be in one on a motorway, but as a mode of getting from A to B economically and in a fun way, this absolutely fits the bill. The wheels are absolutely tiny on these things. I think I've seen a shopping trolley with bigger wheels. In fact, a moped would have a bigger tyre than this. But fortunately, we've got three of these on this. So let's take a look inside. Just come around here as I open up the door and just reveal that it's basically the whole side of the car that's opened up once you pull open the door. Then getting in, as I say, I could probably just about get my leg underneath. Let's see. Oh, it's a tight fit. So just squeeze yourself in. And then, as you can imagine, it's very simple in here. You're surrounded by this open shell fiberglass. It is absolutely teeny. There's not a huge amount of headroom, legroom, or anything to your sides. And if you rock in it, you can sort of move the whole car. In front of you, you've got a very cool little steering wheel, and instead of having a dashboard, you've just got a dial up front there which tells you your speed and how many miles the car's done. On the steering wheel, this is the early multi-function steering wheel, because we've got this little switch here which is indicator left and then indicator right, and then a little toggle here to turn your Cyclops light on at the front. It's a 4-speed manual box which is operated from the arm at the front there. We've got 3 pedals, and down the side is just your ignition key. Handbrake on the left, and that's about it. It's super basic. Start her up the same as you would do any other car, just ignition on, and she creates quite a racket. So puddle jumper, you've definitely got to nurse it round the corners and be aware of the potholes. Crikey. Oh my goodness. Now, pulling onto a busy A road in this, in modern traffic, if you are going to buy a Peel and commute down a busy A road, then I suggest you leave yourself perhaps an extra 10 minutes before you can find a sizable gap to safely pull out. Right, we are away. Surely if you wanted a small economical car, you could have bought yourself a Mini in the 60s, and well, that would certainly be at the top of my list. But then the Peel P50 was half the price at only £200. So yes, I can see the appeal of having something small, economical and inexpensive to run. Today, however, with these busy roads, busy cities and vehicle restrictions, the Peel might start to make a little more sense as a little city hopper. Its unique size and identity makes the Peel certainly one cool mobility solution. And Peel Engineering will make you an electric one of these if you so wish, if you don't want to have a small sub 50cc engine to get about. Truth is though, in here on these roads, I do feel a little exposed, particularly with these big 4x4s right up behind me. So it's certainly not perfect, but it is lovable, fun, and not only a classic piece of design, but yet a significant part of the rich kaleidoscope of the automotive history that we all love. If it piques your interest and you fancy owning something like this, then check it out on collectingcars.com and you'll find anything but the ordinary. Thanks for watching and see you soon.